ഫിഫ്ത്ത് സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡിലെ എല്ലാ കൂട്ടുകാരും സോഷ്യൽ സയൻസിൻ്റെ നോട്ട് എഴുതാൻ റെഡിയല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് നേരെ നോട്ട്സിലേക്ക് പോകാം. Chapter 1, A Road to History. What is prehistoric period? It is the period before the art of writing was formed. What is historic period? The period with written historic records is known as historic period. നമ്മൾ ഹിസ്റ്ററി എന്ന് പറയും, എന്നാൽ പാസ്റ്റ് ഇവൻറ്റ്സായി ഹിസ്റ്റോറിക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഹിസ്റ്റോറിക്കൽ എന്ന് വേണം പറയാൻ. ഓക്കെ, വാട്ട് ആർ ഹിസ്റ്റോറിക്കൽ സോഴ്സസ്? They are information that help to write history. Information നമ്മൾ ഒരിക്കലും ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് എന്ന് പറയില്ല. Differentiate between AD and BC. BC, before Christ. It is the period before the birth of Christ. BC is also known as BCE, before Common Era. AD, Anno Domini. It is the period after the birth of Christ. AD is also known as CE, Common Era. Anno Domini is a Latin word which means in the year of our Lord. What is a century? The period of 100 years is referred to be a century. Which are the eras mentioned in the calendar? Christian era, Hijra era, Malayalam era, also known as Kollavarsham, and Saka era. What do you mean by history? History is the record of progress that human beings occurred down the ages. How is history divided? History is divided into two: prehistoric period and historic period. What are the sources that help us to know about prehistoric period? They are tools, coins, utensils, other historical remains, and the written documents. Write down the methodology for writing local history: title, introduction, data collection, analysis, inference, findings, and reference. നമ്മുടെ ടൈറ്റിൽ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഹെഡിങ്, ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ, ഹെഡിങ് ബേസ് ചെയ്ത് എഴുതുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ. ഡേറ്റ കളക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതിന് നമ്മൾ കളക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ. എനാലിസിസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതിൽ നിന്നുള്ള നമ്മുടെ കണ്ടെത്തലുകൾ. ഇൻഫറൻസ്, നമ്മുടെ നിഗമനങ്ങൾ. ഫൈൻഡിങ്സ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ അതിൽ നിന്ന് യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ കണ്ടെത്തിയ കാര്യങ്ങൾ. ആൻഡ് ദ റെഫറൻസസ്, നമ്മൾ എന്തൊക്കെ റെഫറൻസസ് ആണ് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഹിസ്റ്ററി റൈറ്റിങ്ങിന് യൂസ് ചെയ്തത് എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. ഓക്കെ, Chapter 2, From Stone to Metal. What is Paleolithic Age? The period in which rough stones were used as tools is known as Paleolithic Age. It is also known as Stone Age. Describe the features of Stone Age or Paleolithic Age. During this age, man lived in caves. They used stones as their tools and weapons. They ate fruits, tubers, meat of hunted animals. The use of fire was an invention of this age. Paleolithic Age description. Paleolithic Age. They lived in caves. They used stones as tools. They used fire. They used leaves and barks as clothes. നമ്മൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള ഏത് പോയിൻ്റ് വേണമെങ്കിലും ഇതിൽ ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം കേട്ടോ. How humans in the Paleolithic age used stones. They used stones to hunt animals, protect themselves from wild animals, and to dig up edible tubers. How the invention of fire benefited to them during Paleolithic age. They started cooking meat. They used fire to protect themselves from cold weather and wild animals. What is Neolithic age? The period in which polished stones were used as tools is known as Neolithic age. What are the features of Neolithic age? Engaged in farming, domestication of animals, pottery making, developed shelters, and usage of utensils. Compare and contrast the tools, implements, and weapons of Paleolithic age with those of Neolithic age. It is also the limitation of Paleolithic age weapons. Weapons of Paleolithic age were heavy and easily broken compared to that of Neolithic age. Weapons of Neolithic age were sharper and polished than the Paleolithic age. Difference between Paleolithic age and Neolithic age. First, Paleolithic age. They lived in forest. They used rough stones as weapons. Vessels were not used. No tamed animals and no farming. Tamed animals means domesticated or trained animals. Coming to the Neolithic age. They lived in developed shelters. They used sharper and polished stones as weapons. They had tamed animals and started farming. What is Chalcolithic age? The period when man used both stone and copper tools is known as Chalcolithic age, also known as Copper Stone age. What is Bronze age? The age in which bronze was widely used to make weapons and tools is called Bronze age. This is a chart representing the development of man. First Paleolithic age, then Neolithic age, Chalcolithic age, and finally the Bronze age. What are the changes that occurred with the improvement in agriculture? The storage of surplus food grains, development of public places for the exchange of agricultural products, increase in the production and use of new agricultural tools. Features of Bronze Age civilization: brick making, weaving, barter system, systems of administration, developed means of transportation, and invention of the art of writing. What is barter system? This is a system to exchange surplus things, goods, or services for other services or goods in return. What is Mesopotamian civilization? Mesopotamia is a Greek word which means the land between rivers. The civilization flourished in the valleys between the Euphrates and the Tigris River. It is now in Iraq. Cuneiform script evolved during this civilization. What is cuneiform script? The cuneiform script is one of the oldest known scripts. It was developed in the region of Sumer during Mesopotamian civilization. The script is represented by wedge-shaped pictographic marks on clay tablets. What are ziggurats? Ziggurats were temple complexes built during the time of Mesopotamian civilization. Its walls were built of burnt bricks. The ziggurat in the city of Ur is still preserved. It's a chart or word verb relating to Mesopotamian civilization. The land between two rivers, Euphrates and Tigris. Ziggurats, cuneiform script. And now it's a part of Iraq. What is Egyptian civilization? The Egyptian civilization flourished in the valley of River Nile. Hieroglyphic script was developed in Egypt. Pyramids are the most remarkable remains of this civilization. Write a short description on pyramids. Pyramids are the tombs of the pharaohs, the rulers of Egypt. The biggest pyramid is the one at Giza, built by the pharaoh of Khufu. What do you know about the Chinese civilization? This civilization flourished in the Huanghe River Valley. Chinese pictographic script even exists today. The Chinese were expert in making bronze sculptures. Write a brief note on Harappan civilization. It flourished in the valley of Indus River. This civilization is also called Indus Valley Civilization. Its major cities situated in the present India and Pakistan. Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Kalibangan and Lothal were the major cities of Indus Valley Civilization. Major features of Harappan civilization: town planning, well-formed streets, trade centers, multi-storied building using burnt bricks and drainage systems. Which are the major civilizations during the Bronze Age? Mesopotamian civilization, Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization and Harappan civilization. അപ്പോൾ കൺഗ്രാറ്റുലേഷൻസ്, 2 ചാപ്റ്ററിൻ്റെ നോട്ട്സ് നിങ്ങളുടെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞു. വളരെയേറെ സന്തോഷം. ഇനി കുറച്ച് ഫില്ലിങ് ദ ബ്ലാങ്ക്സ് ഉണ്ട്. അത് നിങ്ങൾ വായിച്ചിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെ ആൻസേഴ്സ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ നോക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, നോക്കിയതിന് ശേഷം നെക്സ്റ്റ് അതിൻ്റെ ആൻസേഴ്സും വരുന്നുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ. 15 ഫില്ലിങ് ദ ബ്ലാങ്ക്സ് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓരോന്നും വായിച്ച് അതിൻ്റെ ആൻസേഴ്സ് സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ നോക്കണം കേട്ടോ. അപ്പോൾ കുട്ടികളെ, അടുത്ത സബ്ജക്ട്സിൻ്റെ നോട്ട്സും ഉടനെ തന്നെ വരുന്നതായിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങൾ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിടുക. എന്തെങ്കിലും സംശയങ്ങളോ കാര്യങ്ങളോ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ കമൻസ് ആയിട്ട് ചോദിക്കുക, സജഷൻസും പറയാം. അപ്പോൾ ചാനലിൻ്റെ പേരാണ് റെഡി ടു സ്റ്റഡി നോട്ട്സ്. ഓക്കെ, ബൈ ആൻഡ് ടേക്ക് കെയർ. സീ യു ഇൻ ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്.